Virtual in the mind of someone getting bullied. Bullying is more than just an unfortunate part of growing up. It can have a powerful impact on the victims. So today, we will take on a virtual tour in the mind of someone getting bullied so we will understand why bullying should stop now. Welcome to Stop Bullying Now series. This is the Life Hack Lion, the channel that gives you amazing life hacks and interesting facts. The effects of constantly being bullied are more than just psychological. Research shows that there may be physical structural differences in the brains of adolescents who are regularly victimized, increasing their chances to suffer from mental illness. It can also cause long-term changes to the brain that leads to cognitive and emotional deficits as serious as the harm done by child abuse. So, what are these negative effects of bullying? Number 10. Low self-esteem. A single act can last a lifetime. A child who is bullied feels powerless, and their self-identity as a competent person who is able to protect himself in the world becomes wounded. Although the incident of bullying may have occurred many years or even decades ago, the damage to the individual's self-concept may remain. As an adult, victims of bullying may have doubts about their ability to handle social situations and their ability to manage incidences of conflict or doubts about their worth. These feelings of weakness or incompetence can haunt them in their education and in their relationships. Moreover, being repeatedly treated in a cruel and degrading manner will influence the way a person sees themselves, which may then affect their dynamics with loved ones. Number 9. Anger. In some cases, the effects of loss of control that occurs during a bullying experience can turn around and become an anger problem. The intense feeling of helplessness when being bullied can become deeply ingrained and can explode in outbursts of rage whenever the person feels he is being threatened or cornered. In addition, being regularly criticized by bullies may lead to the victim overreacting to innocent comments made by family members or anyone else. Number 8. Social withdrawal. The experience can cause the individual to withdraw from social contact with their peers because they lose confidence in their ability to manage their relationships and no longer trust others to accept them as they are. This reaction can have very damaging effects on the individual who may become withdrawn, which often increases the impact of emotional problems and may even lead to suicide. Number 7. Lying. Targets of bullying may sometimes feel ashamed, worrying that it is their fault or that it is indicative of critical personal flaws. Whether for this reason or because they fear that reporting the bully will make things worse, a child may start to lie to their parents about why they want to skip school. Feigned illnesses and other excuses can leave parents deeply worried about their child's physical and mental well-being. Number 6. Self-doubt. Sometimes family members do not take a report of bullying seriously. It may be dismissed as a normal part of growing up or a consequence of office politics. However, this failure to empathize with the victim's emotional anguish can make them doubt their own perception of reality. This problem is particularly common in children who may believe their parents are all-powerful. Number 5. Lack of trust. If family members disbelieve reports of bullying, the victim may feel painfully alienated. The resulting lack of trust can create a serious split in the family that may remain long after the bullying itself has been resolved. Although this type of issue can arise as a result of workplace bullying as well, it is more common in cases of school bullying. Number 4. Anxiety. When someone lives in the fear of bullying, their pervasive feelings of tension can lead to social anxiety in settings they used to enjoy, including family outings. Anxiety tends to characterize their emotional outlook well beyond the bullying years, extending into their adult lives where they become chronic, sometimes lifelong problems. These issues make eating, sleeping, working, exercising, and engaging in interesting hobbies more difficult. They also make it more difficult to make and keep relationships, whether with friends or romantic partners. Number 3. Secrecy. Bullied persons often become secretive. This can be particularly difficult for parents to experience, as they may imagine a range of frightening causes for changes in their child. The environment can become tense, with some parents displaying frustration and suspicion in an authoritarian manner that may make the child even less likely to talk about being bullied. Some victims remain quiet about their experience and hide their suffering within. Reasons for keeping silent may include and are not limited to fear, shame, embarrassment, denial, a sense of helplessness and powerlessness, as well as gender, cultural, social, and/or institutional conditioning. Number 2. Lack of concentration. Children that are bullied have a harder time retaining information throughout the day, when they are constantly worried about when and where they could be bullied next. This takes away from their time spent on learning. Not only are they distracted by wondering when or where the bullying will come next, but when someone is bullied, it affects their brain's receptors negatively. This leads to a lack of concentration and, worst, depression. And lastly, number 1. Poor in health. The emotional effects of having been bullied can be deeply suppressed and can lead to episodes of poor health. The repressed emotions can suppress the person's enjoyment of life because they retain the same fearfulness and terror of the initial event. Being bullied also increases cortisol levels, a stress hormone in the body, which typically happens after a stressful event. Stress from bullying can impact the immune system and hormones. A person who is bullied could develop sleep disorders, stomach aches, headaches, heart palpitations, dizziness, and chronic pain. Knowing the lasting effects of bullying is one step closer to putting a stop on bullying. If you want to learn more, check out our videos on Stop Bullying Now series. If you know some other effects of bullying, share it with us in the comment section below. If you find this video interesting, we'd love you to support us for more life hacks and interesting facts.